next day or two, I'm gonna work on some different settings for next week just to kind of change it up.
All right.
Maybe pit stop, maybe some weather stuff, whatever. But if anybody has any suggestions, just let me know. Try to have it posted, finalized by the weekend. Y'all want to stay in this car, or is it time to do something different?
Honestly, I'd like to mix it up. Maybe do something different from Project Cars, even if everybody's cool with that.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd throw that idea out there.
Oh, you mean a different game?
Right? Yeah, like iRacing or something.
Dirty iRacing. Well, whatever we do, I'm always down for stuff that increases strategy calls, because I love that aspect of racing.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely put in a pit stop. I don't know what I'll do with the weather. Maybe just kind of mix it up a little bit.
I love pit stop stuff. And anything that gives me strategy decisions, because it opens up the racing in so many different ways.
Maybe have a little bit longer race, a little bit shorter practice, something like that.
Well, that works. That'll be interesting to see. Oddly enough, we have 7 people in here, but only 5 on TeamSpeak. Alright, now let's see if I can get back to the pace I had earlier.
I think Raider's almost ready to come back. He's mentioned something about see you on the track soon or whatever, so I'm hoping pretty soon he comes back and gets the iRacing stuff going again, because we really need that. I mean, we're running the ovals on Sunday nights, but he was real good at the road stuff, getting it set up.
Getting it set up isn't all that difficult. What he really means, what I assume he really means, is actually finding combinations that a lot of people will join. Because that's always tricky. Because stuff like this is a combination I absolutely love, but is not an intensely popular one. For whatever reason, I mean, well, for a host of different reasons, but a lot of the stuff I like is not the hyper popular stuff. Like, if you want the most amount of people to show up, just race GT3 and anything. You get tons of people that'll be willing to come and race. Now, whether those would be quality people or not is a completely different thing, but if you just want warm bodies, just race GT3. Now, as we saw earlier today, you can still do GT3 and have good fun racing. Some good drivers. But it also just pulls in lots of people. Even though I prefer GTE.
Hey Claude, Chris Payne just told me why you and Mario are so fast, because you were a part of, or maybe even still for that matter, the North American GP League.
I know we were in a team with Dalton and Arthur, but I don't. For my part, no, I wasn't in there. I wasn't in AGT. I don't think
Oh,
Mario
okay.
also was there. I don't think. I don't think.
No,
Uh,
okay.
no.
Hmm.
Well, maybe Mario was there a bit, maybe. Because when I joined Gresham, I was with a team with
Oop,
a
don't want to
called
hit those curves.
80 or 80 team. That was with Belgium and Arthur.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And Mario is not talking tonight again because his daughter is sleeping on the room beside, so that's he's texting me.
Yeah, yeah. I saw his message earlier when he joined TeamSpeak.
It's alright, we all know he doesn't like us anymore.
All he does is win.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite parts about these guys is that you can actually joke back and forth with them. And at the same time, most of them are quite fast also. Particularly if you put them in iRacing. Like if you put there's just something about iRacing that fits with like Pick and Mario, for example. You put them in there and they go so much faster. It's funny because you put me in iRacing and I'd slow way the hell down. Although that being said, in unofficial stuff I tend to go faster because I don't have to worry as much about silly off tracks. Hey, we got right up into second. And then immediately threw away our next hot lap. Not ideal. Oh, so I forgot to do something. I'll have to do that after my next hot lap. I could do it now, but I really don't want to have to reheat my tires. It takes a full out lap and hot lap to get them up to temperature.
This track is worth it if for nothing else, just to see the windmills.
Yeah.
I love this circuit. Although by far, Race Room has the best version of it. Because it actually has all the bumps all the way around it. Make it really unique.
God,
and
having TeamSpeak and Ventrilo up at the same time is
It'd be
hell.
weird.
Especially when you both are talking at the same time. I can't understand. I can't keep up with two conversations going at the same time. Also, the Ventrilo volume is quite a bit higher than the TeamSpeak volume, so...
Alright, let's see if this first sector was any better. Oh, that was dirty. Oh, nope. Dang it. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright. Now I can do what I should have done earlier, though. Whoa. I forgot I wanted to look at the gaps and see what they were. 1.1 seconds? Oof. Close behind, but good lord. That's a big gap. If there's anything I can explicitly see that he's doing differently. First gear. Maybe that helps explain why my car gets a little loose going into that last chicane. If I'm taking it with a little more speed than I should be. That's the same, obviously, he's just taking it better. Same there. Never gets up to 5th though. Does go down to 2nd there. That's surprising. I figured 3rd would be a little bit faster. No, and now I don't get to see. Alright, let's see what we can do. 36 flat, 35 is where I really need to be then. Again, it's just kind of annoying that you have to do your out lap, a hot lap, and then the second hot lap is the first one that you can actually have hot tires for. That's a big ol' sneeze. I wonder if I push the tires really, really hard this out lap, if I can get a decent first hot lap in. Just like I've tried that before and it just doesn't quite do it. Look, there's almost nothing I can do to get these tires up to temperature faster, other than just abusing them and ripping a bunch of life out of them. Unfortunately, what I really wanted to see is this section here. Hit first through there. I think if you did, it probably wouldn't be faster. God, the excess vibration through that sequence is weird. Yeah, even trying to push the pace on this out lap, it still doesn't bring them up to temp any faster. First gear doesn't really make the car any more stable though. Love the reflections on the front of this thing. That is not how you do that sequence. At all.
Well, Drafter, all three of us say we're good to go whenever the rest of y'all are.
All right. I'll be ready in just a couple minutes.
I know I can do a faster lap, so I want at least 2 more shots at it. And I'll be good. So I guess the very bottom of second gear is what I want for that. Means realistically you should be in first. Just a little bit too tail happy in first gear. Felt like a slower first sector, but we'll see. Oh, faster. Surprises me. Felt slower.
Is anybody not ready?
It won't change much.
We may have one more joining us, if that's okay.
Really?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's interesting. And nice that they were all just on TeamSpeak, but whatever. I don't know why people hang on to Ventrilo. It's, I mean, between Mumble, Skype, Vent, and TeamSpeak, Vent is literally the worst of those. Worst of all of those choices. The least customizable, the most proprietary, the least advanced. For some reason, there's a huge group of people that cling to it. And out of all of them, it tends to get the most expensive servers also. Or renting. With Mumble usually being the cheapest. And that was a good first sector this time. Seem to be losing time the rest of the lap though. Might have found a little something this lap. Just a tiny bit off apex. I just need a good last chicane here, which is not easy.
Well, that one more won't be joining us. He's got too many updates. He says it's going to take a good 2 hours for all of his updates to
2 hours?
get grabbed.
Oh, okay. All right. So is everybody ready then?
Hey, at least got into 35s now.
Mario can't talk. Let's just leave without him.
Yeah, we're all good over here.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's on track, so nobody's in the bathroom or nothing. So I'm just going to skip to the next end of the session here.
All right. On the bright side, I also know I had time in it. Uh-oh. This is not where I qualified. Oh well. Let's see what we can do
Did
here.
everybody get in? We're missing some people, I think.
Missing people.
Wow, some of us were kind of in the back, but yeah.
Yeah, because I shouldn't be starting up front.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only 6, 7.
it's like it ignored qualifying.
I don't know what happened there because that was a qualifying session, so it should have left us. Did we all get in?
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
some.
I think we're all here. It's just, I think it invalidated everybody's qualify time. I think maybe what we should have done is all gone to vote to skip. Maybe that's the difference. I don't know.
Do we want to call a caution, start over? What do we want to do?
I'll go.
Doesn't matter to me. I could care less. It's fun to me either way.
No, we don't care at this point. It's fine.
All right.
Oh yeah. Make it look like I'm
We're all
sneaking out
having
to try.
fun anyway, so it's all good.
You can tell I have less downforce on by just how much faster I am in a straight line. And basically I figured that out from Pick when we raced these around Road America. Because he was able to have tons of grip still while having almost no downforce on, so I just forced myself to try it the next race, and it was perfect with this car. And so I just kept with that theme on this one. This little thing does not seem to need downforce to go fast around corners. Which tends to make it really fun to drive.
Oh,
Ooh, looks like there might have been a coming together back there. Oh, there's another coming together back there, it looks like. Or maybe just racing side by side is slowing them down. You know, we should just race this car forever. Seems to be the one car in project cars I can always get to go fast. Although to be fair, I tend to do better in high downforce open wheel cars anyway. I don't know what it is about them that melds with my mind so well. But they're the cars I have the easiest time pushing. I guess the bulk of it is probably just the fact that they have so much front downforce. So it makes it a lot easier to get the front to turn. Instead of having to use toe and camber and soft suspension at the front. You can keep it relatively stiff. Move some front downforce and then it still just turns for you. Or conversely, put a bunch of front downforce on if it's not turning for you. Got a nice rhythm going now, just need to keep it up. More or less. There doesn't seem to be much pressure from behind right now, so I don't really have to push the car all that hard. Kind of surprised that duct tape guy hasn't fought his way back into the top 3 at least by now. Well, I guess maybe he is. He's in 3rd, I wouldn't know. Until he passes 2nd place.
Getting that flypaper, Mario. I know what that's like.
Yeah, that gravel does just suck you in and refuses to let you go. Yeah, the gap seems pretty stable, right around 7 seconds. And I'm actually losing speed. Well, I guess being 3 to... Well, really I want to be only about 2 to 3 tenths off, not 6. 6 is a little much.
On your left, Raptor.
Dropping
All right.
2 to 3 tenths by taking a little easy, it's not too bad. But dropping 6 is pretty drastic.
I didn't expect 2 cars.
Chris said he's sorry, Raptor.
No, I didn't expect you to dive in there. It's no big deal. I didn't see him till it was too late.
Yeah, half a second down is not ideal there. I guess that explains where duct tape person is. How did I have such a good lap in there? He's so far off pace now. I mean, a 35.4 is what I was doing in qualifying. Ish. Well, that's what I did in qualifying, I should say. Then I was ahead of that pace by about 3 tenths. I just never like being that far off my own pace. Okay, that's better. Again, only 2 tenths down is doable. That's obviously still not ideal, but at least manageable. I mean, considering I'm still increasing my gap with that pace, that's definitely doable. I think I'm probably losing time there, just by not pushing it. Or not. 'Cause that was almost as fast as my fastest sector so far. Also nice when you don't have to worry about off tracks, you can actually use all the curving in that chicane.
Thanks for not taking us too wide there. That was not going to end well for one of us.
We're up time-wise. This is close to how far I was up on the
Or both of us.
last lap I was doing.
Right? Yeah.
Curious if I can keep this together. What kind of lap I can put in. Getting into 33s would be amazing. Or 34s, sorry. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't even feel like I'm pushing the car. Like that's when you know you've hit a pretty good medium setup. But at the same time, the only thing I do with this car is lower the wings, obviously, and then lower the bump stops so it has more travel range. Because otherwise, it's a little touchy on curbing. I really like to be able to attack curbs aggressively. I tend to need my suspension to travel quite far. Okay, that's the corner. If any of them are going to catch me out, it's going to be accelerating a little too quickly there. And it's a rough spot to try to recover from. Because if you get in that gravel, it takes a long time to get it back out. Oh, that little mistake cost me a heck of a lot more time than I thought it would. Oh, that's too much curb. Basically, you don't want to hit those big red curbs. They're not sausage curbs, because that's normally what I call them, but they're definitely not that, because they're sort of small in a row, but still very high. Obviously, most of my laps are not going to compare with that 34.6. From here on out, all of my laps should be slower.
Can't quite get close enough to pass you there, Drafter.
You will.
That was good that time. It's tough to know whether or not it's going to stick on the exit of that corner. Still 2/10 down, though. God, this is such a fun combo. And I'm really partial to Zolder anyway. You can stick a car I really don't like on the track around here and I'll still find some way to get enjoyment out of it, because I love this circuit. There's something about it that fits well for me. One of the other things I love about it is there's so many passing opportunities. But at the same time, there's still some rhythm sections mixed in there. Like right there is a good overtaking opportunity. And then if you get a good enough exit close enough on somebody's bumper, you can make a run at them down here. And there are also places where it's pretty tough to fight back. So it makes for a lot of potential overtakes, and then next lap somebody tries to take it back situations, which are kind of fun. Although if you're ahead going into this section, it becomes pretty tricky to get it back here, because you can go side by side into that first corner, but somebody ends up sacrificing, and usually it's both of you time-wise. And similar here, you go side by side, you're both going to go much slower. That second complex. So it's kind of neat. If you manage to make a move stick out of that last corner complex, you could really keep a lot of time. Although if you do that, it's bad, but you can keep a lot of that momentum going through here. And really, this is your first main overtaking opportunity into that chicane. But you really have to be aggressive on the brakes to make it work, because it's a pretty fast chicane. And then here, as long as somebody gives you room to do it, you can make a move going into that sequence. But it's actually hard to stick it. It's coming out of here. If you can't use all of the road, then the guy on the outside actually has a chance to fight back. And then here's the biggest overtaking spot right here. Just try and get a little aggressive on braking. You can usually get somebody there. But it's just a fantastic track. And it's got such a neat rhythm and groove and feel to it. But still with nice overtaking opportunities. Yeah, my favorite version of it is still in Race Room, where it actually has all the bumps it's supposed to. Like right here, there's some bumps on exit, there's some bumps right here, and then into this corner on the braking zone, there's a big patch of bumps. There's a big bump right there. And there's a little bump here that doesn't do much. Then right as you're about to brake for this, there's a little bit of a bump also. And Project Cars actually has that one, as you saw. And then this sequence is actually surprisingly bumpy. Then as soon as you get to the braking zone, it actually smooths out in a hurry. And this sequence is really, really neat. Cresting that hill. There's some bumps here that make it really tricky. Both to decelerate correctly and to just make that fast left correctly. And then here Project Cars has these bumps, but it has them implemented in a weird way, so it just sort of freaks out your controller of choice. And this time by we have 2 more laps. I mean, I have a big enough lead that I can just, I don't really have to push, which is really, really nice. Basically, what these last 3 races have shown me is that more than anything, I need to practice Road America. So we did Road America in the exact same car, and I was really slow there. Well, relatively slow compared to the other guys, considering how quick I was able to be at Nürburgring GP and how quick I am here. So I think if I take this car and I'm able to get quick around Road America, that'll show me what I'm doing wrong there, more than anything. Because I should be able to take almost this exact same setup and go quickly around Road America with it. That's a decent first sector though. And the last lap will probably really, really push. Because there won't be much to lose, or much chance to lose it really, on that last one. Although with the front left of this Warren, it's a really low chance that we're actually gonna get a quick lap out of it. Wow, that was a really bad middle sector. I was down by 1/10 in the first. Well, about 1.5, but to then lose about 7.5 was not ideal. Looks like the guys behind aren't necessarily going any faster, so. Alright, once more onto the beach. Now we didn't lose any in the third sector though. So it's mostly just the poor second sector that time. Don't want to hit that gravel. It's tough to get out of. This race went quick in these. I guess when you're out front, it always tends to go quick. Unless somebody's right on your bumper. But it can't be over quick enough. Would have been interesting to see how this played out if the qualifying positions had held though. Like if duct tape was up front, it would have been quite a lot trickier for me to not only pass, but to then pull out a gap of any kind. But we'll see with fastest laps, I guess. So I was pretty consistently in the 35s. Then managed that one monster 34.6, which is nice. Which makes every subsequent lap look that much worse. That was a good race, though. Funky start.
I don't know if he was inside me there. I tried to give him plenty of room.
And he just leaves
I
before
think
the
you
exit.
did. I don't think you all touched.
All right.
Nice race.
So we're just gonna race this car forever, right?
You want Hamster?
I don't know what it is with me and open wheels, but I seem to click with them for some reason.
Nice win, Hamster.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sirs. Is there a way to see fastest lap?
For some reason, this shows poor result.
No, not an easy way anyway.
Yeah, it's got to let everybody come across, I think. Okay, who finished, Pick, you finished third?
Yeah.
Who finished second?
Oh, Zip Tie did.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
That Chris Miller or Chris Miller?
That was a good race.
It sounded like they were having some crazy times there at the back. It's disappointing that duct tape would just exit on the last lap instead of letting the results come by. But oh well. That's how some people are, I guess. Yeah, Mario evidently enjoyed himself. Oh, and hopefully everybody enjoys their Thanksgiving tomorrow too. Or whatever celebration you are or aren't having.
Thanksgiving is for you guys in the States. We had ours in October. Happy Thanksgiving.
User
Happy
disconnected
Thanksgiving.
from your channel.
Yeah, it'd be good to have a couple of days off. All right, guys. Good stuff. Talk to you later.
Yep.
Yep, see you guys.
User disconnected from your channel. Disconnected.
Oh, that was fun. I mean, winning is pretty much always fun, but oh, never mind. I was thinking about possibly doing one of these real quick, but not around the Nordschleife. That would take too long. Oh well. So that'll be it for me for tonight. Hopefully that was fun. I mean, it wasn't super exciting because it was just me up at the front, but that doesn't happen very often for me, so I will take it when I can. But either way, tomorrow is Thanksgiving here, so I won't be streaming tomorrow. And then Friday will be a normal stream, but it'll mostly be R Factor 2 and a lot of practice for our event Friday night. So that should be fun. As I said to those guys, hopefully you all enjoy your Thanksgiving too, if you are celebrating it. If not, enjoy your Thursday. But that will do it for me for the night. So as usual, hope you guys all enjoyed yourself. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you guys later.